Okay, that's how it looks like from a new player's perspective. 3 big systems must be changed to make Mythic Plus dungeons accessible for more players, especially the new ones. The systems are class design, dungeons design, interfaces and tutorials. All 3 are intertwined, so I probably will jump from one to another, but I'll try to keep this structured. Class design. The thing about the classes is that some of them are unnecessarily overcomplicated. They have too many buttons or too many effects to track, like buffs, procs, dots, cooldowns, or all of that together. It is so bad that even so-called professional players have to lean hard on the crutches that addons really are. As an example of a spec overloaded with buttons, I'm gonna use the Protection Warrior. Just look at this. 9 buttons with a cooldown of 1 minute or more. Freaking 11 offensive buttons with short cooldowns and some more buttons you can see on the action bars below. Just cut it. Make 4 buttons for damage and 4 buttons with long cooldowns. And maybe rework Ignore Pain into a 30-second cooldown or even a passive ability, and do that to all classes. Reduce the amount of buttons, cooldowns and other effects players have to keep thinking about all the time. Reduce it to the point when players, after some training of course, won't need add-ons to track their gameplay. Dungeons design. As for now, Mythic Plus gameplay very much crossed the line where a challenge becomes a punishment and kills all the fun. To make dungeons better, reduce the amount of shit flying to a player's face. And again, reduce it to the point when players won't need to use add-ons to keep it up with the gameplay. Interfaces. At this moment, World of Warcraft is not really user-friendly, especially if we talk about the new players. Blizzard did a great job with the edit mode, but the game still needs a lot of improvement. Again, improvement to the point where we won't need to use add-ons like Plater, for example, and tutorials. The thing is that players just don't have answers about the game in the game. We have to rely on YouTube and Google to find answers about the gameplay. That is not how a game should work in 2024. Bonus take: add-ons. I think that add-ons must be removed from the game, but it can't be done without all the changes I talked about in this video. Someone in Blizzard should stand up and say, hey, we must modernize our game, make it less complicated and time-consuming, and more transparent to attract a larger audience, because World of Warcraft deserves even more success than it has now. Getting rid of add-ons would be a perfect first big goal for that modernizing the game roadmap.